Is this the beginning of the end of the Baltimore Ravens? Man, there's a lot of people that got tagged today, man. We're gonna talk about it today. And YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. This is the SBS Sports Show, the SBS crew, SBS, whatever you want to say it, but this is the Super Biased Sports Crew, a place where a fan can be a fan, no matter how biased their take is. I'm one of your hosts, B-Rob. I'm here with my dope brothers. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
What up? What up? It's the Mafia. Let's talk about some Bills news today. Let's get
Yes, sir.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy T-Time here. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Got some good news for us AFC North fans. Potentially bad news if a certain individuals to the NFC East or the NFC East. It's gonna be interesting to see where some of these guys go in free agency. But not even to waste any time today around 4:00. They dropped the tag hammer. I feel like I wanted to call it the band hammer, but I'm gonna call it the tag hammer. But it's a lot of names that were not on the list of being tagged, so that's kind of shocking for us. But I mean, even before talking about the tags, a bunch of news is going on in the NFL. The draft combine, we just got the draft combine, some studs, like some legit studs. Looking like this draft is going to be lit. We got a great running back depth. So if your team need a running back, this is your draft. And I think my team is going to be on that list regarding the news that we got earlier this morning. Yep. We both hold on. Don't point at us though, because your running backs is a little injured. So y'all might be.
We are. I got faith.
Y'all might be looking to be replacing one of y'all running backs, depending on if he restructure his contract or not. But yeah, running backs is at a plethora this draft. Linebackers are at a plethora this draft. It looks like there's a decent amount of edge rushers. Your team need a tight end. It's a good tight end depth too. Only thing this draft really don't got is those a plethora of high-end quarterbacks, like how that 2020 draft brought us about 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the league that year. But it's going to be a good draft just to be able to improve your team. I mean, just to quickly breeze over, was there anybody from the NFL Combine that really, raised your eyebrows or anything like that?
There was one. Don't know his name. Not gonna sit here and lie, but just his story. He tore his ACL, came back
the line.
He was an ACL or Achilles tendon.
Nah, it was ACL. It was ACL.
Was it? Okay. And then he came back and did 38 successful bench presses. Like that boy got heart. So
yes,
hey, I'm
said did the most. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I don't know how do you. I've never tore my ACL. God forbid I do. I don't know if someone that does that is still in pain or like they just don't feel anything. So, interesting to see how that goes.
He walked over to the bench on crutches. That right there should say something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my biggest kind of surprise.
Yeah. I think the biggest standout for the draft was Anthony Richardson.
I was just about to say.
I think that was the biggest standout. Only thing I ain't gonna lie that I don't like is people were wild at everything that he was doing as if he wasn't jumping over people already on tape at Florida. Like as if he wasn't stiff arming and hurdling. So it's like, I mean, you got to expect him to test out the waters because he's been doing it on film.
He broke some records too, didn't he? He broke like the vertical jump and he broke something else. I thought the long jump. So,
not the long jump. It's like the one where you got to hold your feet together and then jump forward.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, the boy ran a 4.4 340.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Killing.
Maybe
That's
if he falls, maybe Baltimore is gonna try to get him.
I won't be surprised if Baltimore tried to trade up to get him.
Right.
I think they. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a second. I think they going in a different direction. So
Hey,
if
you want, let's hop in that. I mean, so
all right. So let's talk about the free agents though. I mean, not the free agents, tags. Let's talk about these tags, man.
So
I'm gonna let you go ahead and take that away, man.
Specifically, so these are the actual teams that got tagged today. We got Saquon with, we'll talk about a little later. We were hoping that he would get away from the Giants, but apparently he got tagged. We got Jaguars with Evan Ingram. We got Josh Jacobs with the Raiders. Cowboys did Tony Pollard. Commanders did Payne. And then with a different type of tag, we got the non-exclusive tag for Lamar Jackson. So with that being said, the non-exclusive tag is basically, it's a little different from everybody else where they other teams have the opportunity to match what Baltimore is doing. So let's get what your guys' thoughts on. Do you think we've seen the last of Lamar Jackson play this past season as a Baltimore?
Well, I mean, hold on. Okay, then let me just put this one up here then. Since we already talking about Lamar, me personally,
since I'm back and I've been on about Lamar.
Oh my God!
Finding this here, yeah.
Exactly why his face is blocked out. Exactly why his face is blocked out. Exactly why his face is blocked out. I said
what I said was gonna happen. What I said been happening. I'm just saying, Danny Dimes got signed, Saquon got tagged. Danny Dimes got signed for what I said he was gonna get signed for, but continue. Carry on.
Man, I never seen somebody so happy of getting robbed. I mean,
we ain't get robbed.
Oh, how much that man getting for you?
Oh, he's averaging what? Like I said, between 35 and 40 mil a year.
I got robbed.
I said he was gonna get about 70 to 80 mil guaranteed. And that's what happened.
I got robbed.
I'm telling you, man, GM of the year goes to Lake. Your boy Biden got it, bro.
Look, anyways, on to more important things.
Back to Lamar.
Right, back to Lamar.
More important quarterback.
I think right here, I think the Ravens, like I put in the chat earlier, I think the Ravens is doing two things. The Ravens is saying this is their way of showing the league, hey, we tried everything, which they didn't, in my opinion. Because y'all know how much the guy wanted to get paid. Hey, we tried everything, so let's give him a chance let's give him a chance to see what the market would tell him what he's worth, right? And right now the tag is at 32 million. For a fact, he's going to get paid more than that because that's getting paid less than Danny Dimes right now, right? So he's definitely going to get paid more than that. Somebody's going to give him.
Let's put in the car.
Yeah. He's definitely going to get more than that. I mean, I just feel like this is the Ravens just saying, "Hey, we tried everything. Let's see. Let the league say what you're worth, and then we'll do our best to match that offer because what you're asking for is just obscene." But I also think that this is the bridge burner. So this is what I think.
Do you think with Lamar not having that agent is like hurting him in any way?
Nah, I mean, I've seen big players sign contracts without agents before. Richard Sherman did it. Roquan just did it.
But they weren't
the highest paid off ball linebacker right now.
But they're not getting QB money though. QB money is on something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true. I can see we talking about a quarterback that didn't win an MVP.
And now, I was riding home and they're saying Falcons are out of it. Miami is out of it. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What type of sense does that make?
The reports is that Those teams are out of it. Falcons is out of it. Miami said that they're out of it. The Jets, I think did the
But
Jets say they
NFL
were out of
teams
it?
are liars.
Yeah. It's just a way to not drive the market up.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got
Not-
competition, the price of the brick go up.
So is there
So
any
let's-
team that is technically still in it? I mean, obviously Baltimore is, but
There should be at least 20 teams in it.
100%. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Giants
Facts.
is one of them. But they already paid what's his name, so they not doing that.
Yo, let me ask you a question. So since we got you in person-ish, do you think that the Giants would have went after Lamar had the franchise tag came a lot earlier? Ramon?
Yes. Yes.
Think so?
It will. If they're not trying to win, then no. If they're trying to
Okay.
win, yes.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
he
because
is
right
way
now-
better than Daniel Jones.
Facts. Because right now they say the Raiders, Dolphins, Commanders, Panthers are out, and then
They're
they
saying
also
Washington
said-
are out too. I'm like, what?
okay, yeah, Washington is out, and then the Falcons. So yeah, that's the Raiders. Okay, that's the
So,
only team in their
who's
division that
in?
really need a quarterback. That's Washington. They
Exactly,
need a
Pedro.
quarterback. Yeah, like who's in? The Panthers said they out. The Falcons said they out. I mean, I guess the only team that's really in is the Jets and the Patriots. Yeah, I think it's the Jets, the Patriots, and
the-
possibly
Getting
the
Rodgers.
Titans.
So my thing is,
the owner. They said the owner flew out to California today.
yeah.
They're gonna meet with him.
Which
Mhm.
I also seen articles that like possibly Green Bay still thinks they have a shot at keeping Aaron, which I would like personally, but you know.
That sound like your bias talking.
Oh, 100%, 100%. No,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
with that
yeah.
being said, like with Lamar, I mean, if he goes to the Patriots, he's in honestly a worse situation, I think, than
How you think?
well, just because like weapon wise, they really don't have. They have
yeah.
damn near the same
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
Boy,
Now, with
that
the
running
Jets-
game about to be potent.
Yeah, that's a
Which-
fact.
Because
Because they would have to give up a first round just to get him, and there goes
Two
one of the
first
top wide
rounds.
receivers.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Two
saying
first rounds.
I'm saying it would be 2 first rounds. I'm saying for this year because you can't give 2 first rounds in the
Oh,
same
no,
year.
no.
They got to be
Yeah.
consecutive.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, for him to get a weapon for this upcoming season, he won't have that because he will have
Right.
to get a second round wide receiver.
So you would think
Mm-hmm.
that then, with that being said, who are the teams
I'm
that
going to
have
the
2
Jets.
first round?
I'm going to the Jets.
That'd be
I'm
scary.
going to the Jets.
Jets
That's the
have
most
to be,
ready team. It's the most ready team. The Jets.
The question is for Pedro. Who do
Right,
you want
Pedro,
to see?
take your
Rodgers
Bills
or
hat off.
Lamar?
Take your Bills hat off.
Rodgers or Lamar?
Is not the Jets the best situation? I know it's difficult.
Bills are not winning the division if Lamar goes to the Jets. That's point blank. That's me being 100% real. Because all the Jets
I ain't gonna lie.
are QB
Yeah.
away. That's all they
Yeah.
are.
And talk about teams that were deemed the QB away to get a quarterback of like a Lamar caliber during a season where you are a quarterback away. That's pretty big. It's a pretty
So
big thing.
my thing is though, like you guys all know this. Like the NFL is a game of adjustments, right? I
Mhm.
understand that like the Jets were like the new shiny thing this past, and I'm trying to be, I guess, contradicting myself too a little bit, but like I hope that teams figure out or at least study, which I'm sure they are, of what the Jets did and see if they can stop it next year, at least long
Yeah,
enough.
but if you
know
get
what I mean?
Lamar, you kind of like are back at
Oh.
0. Try to
Brees
figure it out.
Hall?
Yeah,
Yeah, with
Yeah.
you're like, with Brees
yeah.
Hall,
You
like,
got Brees Hall. You got that defense
Yeah.
was disgusting.
yo,
you know what I mean?
let's look. The way I look at it, right? So the Jets went 7-10 this year. They went 4-13 last year, right? And last year they went 4-13. And if we're gonna be honest, when they went 4-13, They lost to the Panthers by 5. They did get blown out by the Patriots and the Broncos, but they beat the Titans, which was a playoff team last year. They lost to the Falcons by a touchdown. The Patriots went in and scorched them. They lost to the Bengals. No. Scratch that. I'm saying it wrong. They beat the Bengals. They got torched by the Patriots. So it's not like they were completely out of like a lot of games. There's some games that they could have definitely won.
Right.
And this year they stepped up and won a lot more games. But I mean, they did have a quarterback carousel, so that's the only thing. You know?
But remember,
and I just looked at that cap space too. Oh, my bad. I just looked at their cap space too, and they're above. They owe money. They need to still break some down, but like it's not even a mill.
They can make trades. They can make trades.
Oh, 100%.
If they had to play for Aaron Rodgers, who's about to make 6, they had play for Lamar Jackson.
No.
Right.
No. If the Saints could sign Carr and Saints
facts.
Saints cap was
the Saints was negative $45 million. And I ain't seen the Saints drop nobody yet.
With that being said, too, like I mean, Tampa's in the same boat. Like that whole division is.
Yeah, but like, that team, Pedro, we talk about teams that can compete. I think you take the Bills' bias hat off because you try to deflect now.
You already know. Hey, got it.
Try to deflect now. You talk about Lamar Jackson to the Jets. Yo, I really think this is the perfect opportunity for Josh Allen to show that he's better than Joe Burrow. Joe been spanking him, so
I don't know about
dropped 25 on him last year. Went over 300 yards in one game. Like it's a perfect time for Josh Allen to step it up.
I got two things to say. I would hate, but it makes more sense if he goes to Washington. Eric B. Anthony just came there. All that good stuff. And they,
I don't know that.
Well, you already know what I mean. Dude from Kansas City.
You must be thinking about Carmelo Anthony, huh?
You know what I mean anyway. No, City Chiefs.
Before the football season over. Before the preseason is over, we're gonna have a creative
I was looking for it.
All the players Ramon gave new names, faces, and bodies to you guys.
Jeez. Eric B. Anthony. What?
So what's his name?
B. Enemy.
B. Enemy.
Like he eat other fried
it's
chicken.
Better than some other stuff. It's better than some other stuff. I'll say that. But that would be crazy if he goes to Washington.
Columbine, you know.
No. No.
I'm getting
no. Yeah, so if he goes to Washington, that will be crazy. But also, I do see the NFL blackballing Lamar Jackson just to prove a point. Just like how they did with Kaepernick.
I can see that happening, but it's gonna be
that's what I'm scared of.
But like, how would they blackball him though?
Yeah,
like,
I don't think
nobody giving him over $230 million guaranteed.
Bro, if teams would get desperate for a sex offender, let's be honest.
But that was the Browns, though. Like Browns.
Because
the
Falcons
was in play. Miami was in play.
In play, but they weren't offering him that type of money.
You know, Falcons.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
offered him almost 180 guaranteed.
I'm just saying the fact that these teams were in play for someone that was accused of a sex offender. You know, of course,
Lamar, that's not an MVP.
Yeah,
he's not even unanimous.
I just don't see anybody giving Lamar 250 or whatever it is he's looking. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
and I think that at least this way, Lamar can go out and get a reality check that nobody's giving him that money, and
Let me
then
ask you.
he'll
Can I
stay
ask you a
with
question when
Baltimore.
you
I got a question for you. Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
No. Actually, a
What's up?
question. Actually, a question.
How better is Lamar Jackson than Daniel Jones?
Come on, bro.
Light years.
Yeah.
They're not even in the same bracket. It's like 10 brackets away.
All right. I thought you was
And
about to
Daniel
go
Jones
somewhere
got
else with that.
160 with 80 mil guarantee.
Right, but Lamar might
so-
only be looking for about 15 more mil a year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask my question, right? So
Mhm.
since the franchise tag for him is 32 mil, Ravens get a chance to match it. And he has the opportunity to shop himself around. Do you think that Lamar will accept a deal from a team that he knows the Ravens can't match, but is not going to put him over Deshaun Watson just so that way he could lead the Ravens? Because I don't think that he liked playing for the Ravens. But do you think him as a player is willing to accept a deal that he know the Ravens can't match, but it's not going to be that 230 mil, 250
But the thing
mil?
is it's not that they can't match it, is that
They
they don't
could
want
pay.
to. So that's
Exactly.
the thing. Like the other part
Right.
to it is the team's got to give them 2 picks. So it's like it's a lot that goes into
But
it.
Lamar
Yes,
Jackson
so
is
to answer
worth
your
more
question,
than they.
Yeah,
I feel
Lamar-
like they're gonna pay whatever. He's worth more than 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Especially
So
if
there's
But it's
especially
the
if the
money.
picks
That's
is late.
That's crippling money. That's crippling money. 200-something million.
But
They
they could have
talking about
franchise
Deshaun
tag him
Watson.
and trade him.
They said Deshaun Watson is already restructuring his contract. His money didn't even get the money yet. Like he only got $1 million or whatever crazy thing. Like he barely got
didn't get
anything
that.
for that
Montreal
contract.
got that.
He gonna get his guaranteed, but his the restructure
But I'm saying
is
it don't
for
start.
the
It don't start till
per
this
year
year.
salary. Right. But when they do guarantees, they send that money in escrow. So they sent that.
No. I know.
Like
I know he's getting it. I'm just saying. Just think about he hasn't even got it yet, and they already trying to restructure it. Why? Because it's crippling money. You just can't do nothing with that. You know. I mean, that's the Brown. I just don't. I don't see it happening. I think he's gonna get 200, but I don't see that. I don't see that 50 or whatever it is, 40. I just don't see
So
that.
then what Hurts is gonna get?
I mean, is we talking about the same quarterback here?
But that
Who
made
would you
it to
pick?
the
Would you
Super
pick?
Bowl.
Would you pick Hurts or would you pick?
Oh no, Lamar Jackson. Lamar.
I'm picking Lamar over Jalen.
I'm picking Lamar.
Everybody's picking Lamar over Jalen.
And not even just because Jalen is not that guy, but I mean, I trust Lamar better as a quarterback prospect than Jalen. Yeah, he said they'll find a way around the money part restructuring happens. I mean, look at the Saints.
The fact that they was able to sign somebody, bro.
Anybody.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know how they do it, but they got the best GM because he's been kicking the can for the last 10 years. He's been kicking
Sooner or later, the IRS is coming for their money.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Look,
he's a master structure.
Listen, they sitting back like, bro, do what you got to do because when we come, just know I'm coming. Like,
I mean, how much is Winston?
Wow.
How much is Winston's?
That's deep.
Any team willing to spend that money on a scrambling quarterback is beyond foolish. Not worth the risk at all.
Well, they got a star in their helmet. I guess
It's
the
kind of
Cowboys
hard.
I'm
about to say nowadays it's kind of hard to determine what is actually a scrambling quarterback because Lamar Jackson,
look at Josh Allen.
I'm about to say Josh Allen's been averaging more rushing yards than Lamar for the last 2 seasons. Like, and he got paid. So, I mean, we can't really even call them rushing quarterbacks no more.
Because before Dak Prescott got hurt, he was one of those scrambling QBs.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He could run.
He would.
No.
He would.
That's how he got hurt.
Mobile.
Yeah,
he was a mobile QB. He got hurt.
That's how he got hurt.
No, that's not how he got hurt, bro. Because he wasn't scrambling.
Tackle him wrong.
Facts. Scrambling is when they're looking to run.
He scrambled.
No, he was looking. He was looking to extend the play. When I think scrambling, I'm thinking of a quarterback that's looking to run.
Vic, RG3, like those are scrambling quarterbacks. Kaepernick, yeah.
Cam Newton, those are scrambling quarterbacks.
this is the thing, right? Lamar gets this stigma that he's just a scrambling quarterback, but it's like, is he a scrambling quarterback or was he just forced to run a lot? Right? Like we saw
A lot of
where
those was
Lamar
plays.
we saw where he could throw the ball though. You know what I mean? Like you put him on a team like the Jets with some receivers in a running game.
You gotta get right.
Lamar might be he might be in there slinging. You know what I mean?
Might.
Remember when Vic came to Philly?
Facts.
Vic was out there throwing
after
the
taking
ball.
2 years off.
Well, he didn't take 2 years off. He was forced to.
It wasn't about
this is the thing that irritated me.
He was on his job, but yeah.
Did we classify Jalen Hurts this year as a scrambling quarterback? I don't think so.
7. He had like what 12 touchdowns though.
Right, but it's like
feel like
they were like at the goal line.
Yeah, it just feels like he's more mobile. Yeah, so you got to look at it like you got the pocket passer, right? Yep. Then you got the mobile passer. Yep.
Then you got a scrambling quarterback. A scrambling quarterback is somebody who throws for 150 yards but rushes for 200 yards. Like that's what I look at when you say scrambling. So it's like I don't think Lamar. I don't
Lamar
even think
Jackson
Deshaun
can
Watson
get 400
is worth
yards.
that type of money. So I don't think Lamar should get the money either. But
it feels right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but you need to have a scrambling quarterback, right? Not scrambling, but
you need a mobile quarterback.
I guess.
I think the game is getting away from pocket passes. You need a mobile quarterback.
Yeah,
like Aaron Rodgers.
These DNs and D tackles is too athletic, bro.
Like a Pat Mahomes who could run on one leg.
I think that's exactly the definition right there. T-Time just said it right there. Aaron Rodgers is the perfect example because he's not looking to run, but you saw how many Hail Marys he's done in his career where he's just moving out of the pocket. And that's what I think the NFL has turned to is if you can't do that, then it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right. Well, what else we got?
All right, so look, let's get back to these players that was franchise tag, man.
And
we got the Giants.
So Saquon. I can speak on that real quick. I can just talk on Saquon. My sources told me yes.
Oh my god.
He has got. See, here y'all go. My sources was right about Daniel Jones. My sources is right about Saquon.
Right, Google is not.
In the next 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks. Saquon Barkley will have a long-term deal. This was just to hold him over, so that we don't lose out.
That's literally the reason for the franchise tag. That is literally what it is for.
Nah, not really.
That is literally the definition of a franchise tag: is to hold them over until, in case you don't come up with a long-term contract, you still lock them in. So you did not just give us breaking news. We literally knew that's the case.
He got it because he knows that they're doing a long-term deal. Because they're a few million off right now. That's all.
So were you going to tell us something that we didn't know?
Y'all didn't know that.
All right, John. So we see the list right here of all the people that got franchise tag, but let's hop into it. Let's talk.
Wait. Before
why are we jumping?
Yeah, we can't jump off of this one. My boy Pedro trying to move too fast because look,
it's some important.
Everett Ingram might return. I'm just saying.
Return where?
Hold up, Big Blue. That's all.
He just got tagged by the Jags.
As a trade. It's going to be a trade.
Had a better year with the Jags, a better quarterback than he's ever had with the Jags.
But they're trying to trade. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It might happen.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about it because I don't know what you're talking about.
The Jags are not in a position to give away anybody. They're building, and Ingram was balling for them. So why would they trade him away? Yeah, I don't got nothing to offer them.
For a second rounder and now tight end, they might take that. But
what? Bro, you play this thing about fantasy football or Madden or something. Boy must got 4 trades on. Like, gosh.
What's your thoughts on Josh Jacobs?
I feel bad for my boy, bro.
Man, why would you feel bad? Got a better year than your running back.
Oh yeah, barely, but
barely.
He ain't gonna get that $60 million contract that he's looking for. That 50 to 60 million.
Somebody might.
Because which tag did they place on him?
He can't go nowhere. The only person that got non-exclusive was Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
Everybody else is regular franchise tag.
Mm-hmm, that's what I thought.
I think that he's gonna get paid. You know, and he ain't gonna get.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be the Raiders.
No, but I mean, it's smart for the Raiders. Hold him one more year. Facts. Make them ball out. You know what I mean? You
got to get a quarterback.
They're gonna bring in.
As I say, exactly, who's a quarterback? I don't think they have a. I mean, technically they have quarterbacks on the roster, but they don't have their.
It'll be Jameis.
They don't. I don't think they have their quarterback.
Jimmy G.
Week 1.
I think Jimmy G is their top prospect. Because remember, he played on old boy.
Lamar.
Nah. They already said they out of it.
There's so many.
I don't believe these NFL teams when they say they out of it, man.
Nah. Yeah, but
they should be
for the Raiders.
Should be 20 teams. There should be 20 teams that's trying to get Lamar Jackson right now.
Nobody's trying to pay that money though.
Right, that's a lot of money, bro. I believe it for the Raiders. I think Jimmy G definitely put them in playoff contention with the way he played this year. He don't need to be the focal point of the offense. Just the same way he wasn't the focal point of the offense when he was with McDaniels back in the Patriots.
You got Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams. Isn't
Waller Renfro? Mm-hmm. Waller Renfro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then they got the seventh pick.
So there you go.
So you saying Jimmy G a bridge? Jimmy G a bridge again?
Nope, I think he's there for at least 3 years. Signed 3-year contract. He's gonna get the Geno Smith contract.
I'm happy for my man Geno, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Geno.
Why is that not one of the Oh, all right, it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
But
all right.
Payne.
Deron Payne. Y'all know this man's name is Deron.
Who be calling him Darren?
I don't know. But
probably me, because I was about to say Darren Payne, but I heard it on the radios as Deron. So I was. But I was saying that's no surprise.
Nah, we knew that was coming. We talked about that. We talked about that with the Carson Wentz move. For us, we franchised Tony Pollard, which I expected that to happen. The real news is what's going to happen with Zeke. That's the real news. You know, we knew, but you know what kind of
$10 million plus quarterback on y'all team. I mean, running backs. Whew.
Well, yeah, but a lot of Cowboys fans was tripping about Tony Pollard, and they're like, "Oh, well, he's hurt. We don't know what he's going to be." And it's like, yeah, but people come back. I mean, players come back.
Yeah, it was
all the time.
Look at Adrian Peterson when he came back. Now he's not an athlete. Like
it was a broken bone in his leg.
Yeah, he's gonna come back. Like he's gonna bounce back.
They already said he's ahead of schedule and all that, and they're like, "Well, we don't know what he's gonna be." Yeah, but why let a guy like that walk, and then we turn around and Philly signs him, and he goes for 2,000 yards? Like it's $10 million, right?
He pulls a shady.
Yo, and my thing is for the Cowboys. Y'all ain't have nobody else y'all was gonna use it on. Might as well keep the talent in the house.
Yeah, you're not putting the franchise tag on Dalton Schultz. That's way too much money for a tight end. We already did that.
He didn't have the same production as Tony Pollard.
No, and then what? I mean, you can't use it on Donovan Wilson either. The safety that you would have overspent. So,
and then this draft class has a good amount of safeties in it.
Safeties, it's got running backs, it's got it's not too heavy on the running backs, but you got TP. I mean, dude was balling. Like, yes, he got injured, but you're not gonna turn your back on the dude. Like that. They didn't do it to Dak. They're not gonna do it to Pollard. So I'm good with that. I really hope Zeke comes in for like $3 million, $4 million. He's gotta cut his contract. He's almost.
We can argue.
You asking him to play for free?
Yes. We can also argue that other than CeeDee Lamb, higher than Dak, Tony Pollard was the second best player on the team. like legit
Yeah.
second best player on the team.
Yes.
So you gotta tag him. Like you
I
gotta
have no comment there.
You have to.
I have no comment there.
Well, y'all didn't even beat
Shouldn't,
us,
'cause
so
I don't have
you
one.
wouldn't have a comment.
No, I'm saying there's no comment because he was the second best player besides CD Lamb.
Oh,
And that.
right.
That's what I'm saying. No comment there.
Respect.
Like,
Respect.
And why you ain't just say I agree with you? Why you gotta
No
imply?
comment.
Why you gotta imply like you had something to say that was just so you know?
Yeah.
No comment.
All right now. I'm still in it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Out of this entire list, I think the two smartest ones was Evan Ingram and Deron Payne. Commanders definitely with Chase Young looking like a B word. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't like putting that tag on players, but him looking like that kind of a player so far, me him not being able to play all last year. I don't want to throw that word out there because I don't want to put that on him. But if he don't returns this year and be that guy, the number 2 pick that they expected, I mean, he kind of would be that B word.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
He was hurt, but I mean, we seen other players come back from the ACL. Like, come on.
That's true, but I'm saying like when he was playing, dude was a threat. So it's like,
oh yeah,
you know,
but I mean, he looking like
right.
Kawhi right now. He looking like Kawhi right now.
It's Washington though. It's Washington.
That's the problem. It's Washington. You should be balling out.
Nah, if I'm him, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna take the time to be completely healed. I ain't rushing back.
Yeah,
you don't rush back for a coach who doesn't even know that y'all in playoff contention or not. Like,
I didn't even know.
He was joking.
Oh, Riverboat Run. Nah. Yeah,
apparently they got my boy Eric D'Anthony, so they should be good in the future for a new head coach.
You said D'Anthony?
Hey, that's what you just called it.
No, it's Eric B. Anthony.
B like Susan B. Anthony?
B. Anthony, my bad. B. Anthony, my bad. Like Susan.
That's they cousins. Oh man. P, what you got? What you got next for us?
P.
So, like I was trying to say, so we got these. So who didn't get tagged? Like, what are you surprised? What players that were surprised not to get tagged? What are your thoughts?
I only got one player on my list. I mean, I can share my screen for the players that was eligible. While I do that, though, the biggest player that I think that should have got tagged but didn't, that boy Orlando Brown, bro. I don't know how the Chiefs don't tag him. But one thing I can say about the Chiefs, they have been drafting O-linemen. I mean, they got the center last year, All-Pro, dang near All-Pro. So I was just surprised, and I think he's gonna go to the Bears and block. I think Orlando Brown is gonna go to the Bears and block for Justin Fields.
You need it
because the Bears got that money to play with.
They got that money to build,
and the draft picks.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, Falcons, they could have tagged Caleb McGarry. He actually got released, so he's out there on the market. They didn't tag him. Bills didn't tag Tremaine Edmonds. You think they're gonna get a contract done, Pedro, or he's gone?
Nah, he gone.
He's gone on the next ship out.
Yeah, he is. He's young too. The issue with him was, at least he's young. He's super long. He just, for as big as he's
sucking pass coverage.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. He wasn't the leader that we were at least hoping for. As young as he was, we were hoping like for the future and everything. I mean, he's 24 years old for being in the league. What now? 5-6 years? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. So whoever he goes to, So whoever he goes to, props to him. But they're gonna pay him big money, in which
I won't. Giants ain't gonna pay him that much.
Yeah, but everybody not going to the Giants. But I won't be surprised if what pick do y'all got again?
27.
Y'all 27? Yeah, so I won't be surprised if y'all get the linebacker out of Clemson. He would be a stud for y'all. Him playing next to Milano, I like that would be you get
I
a good
like
athletic.
Milano.
Yeah, I mean, you keep Milano, you get a more athletic off-ball linebacker that can actually play pass coverage. Like, I like the linebacker. Hey, it's a good amount of linebackers in this draft. Good amount. All right, Cincinnati Bengals, Jesse Bates. We knew he was gone though last year. We already knew he was gone.
I know you talked about it.
Yeah, we don't draft Dax Hill if we thought that we had a chance to get Jesse Bates. Yeah, and look, I love Jesse Bates. Some people might think I'm wild for saying this, but it's kind of true. Well, it is. Dax Hill is a better draft prospect than Jesse Bates. So I'm not saying he's going to be better than Jesse Bates, but I feel like safety is not a position, especially like free safety, is not a position that you got to pay top dollar. Because I mean, you can get decent safeties and scheme good plays. You know, I don't feel like you got to pay them top dollar. Now, maybe strong safeties, that might be a little bit different because you got to do a lot more responsibilities, especially near the box. But I mean, we knew Jesse Bates was gone. And plus, if I was the Bengals, I would have franchise tagged Jermaine Pratt. I mean, he was one of the highest graded linebackers this year. So,
yep. Definitely, yeah. To talk about that too. I mean, look at Jordan Poyer. He's in the same boat too with the Bills. You know what I mean? He's 31, so he's kind of old for being in the NFL. But yeah, I think definitely we'll be looking in the second round to be replacing him. So I wish we could have kept him, but hey, let him go to Miami or wherever he wants.
I mean, T-Time, you already kind of alluded to this. You wouldn't franchise tag Dalvin Schultz. It wouldn't have made any sense.
No, we got two young tight ends that came in, Ferguson and Hendershot. They balled out, and honestly, if Schultz wasn't there, we get the same exact production out of either or both of them. So it just didn't make sense for us to spend that type of money on the tight end. And now I like Dalton Schultz, and I wish him nothing but the best. But I mean, Dallas very much might get a deal done with him. I just hope they don't overspend because Jerry Jones is extremely known for being stuck with his own players, and he just gives them unnecessary money, and he's just not thinking out loud, thinking logical. So, but I knew it was coming. I had no thought in my mind the whole time. We knew it was going to be TP. So, best of luck to Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, and I mean, especially if rumor have it, if y'all get D-Hop, buy Schultz, buy Zeke, we need to make space for a top tier wide receiver.
Yeah.
You mean Diggs?
Hanging out with Dez?
Nah, I said
Diggs coming too, but we talking about you ain't see the
Not
video with Dez Bryant and D-Hop?
I didn't see that.
Dez played for the Ravens too, so.
Oh my God.
Patriots didn't tag Jacoby Myers. I don't think this is no surprise. I mean, it's Jacoby Myers.
He's slow.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to be a good addition to a team, though. He's going to be a good addition somewhere where he's not the feature guy.
Right. He remind me who was Odell Beckham roommate, the wide receiver.
I don't know.
Landry.
No,
yeah, he remind me of
Landry. Yeah, Landry. Because they was good
Jarvis.
Let me see. This one I'm surprised about because either can franchise Javon Hargrave or C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That was a little bit shocking.
They don't got that money.
Yeah.
They got to pay that man. They got to pay Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. But I mean, you tag him. You tag at least one of these guys. It's not going to go like
that's money. That's money that you still got to spend. That $10 million or whatever it is, whatever that franchise tag, you still spending that. So they know what it is. They got to pay Jalen. They got to give that.
Well, they got to pay him in 2 years. Is it? He's 2 years away.
No. He got to restructure. Remember, he wasn't in the round. He was second round. He didn't get the 5 year. So let me ask y'all this: then where y'all think Javon Hargrave go to? Because I mean, he's young, 25 years old. He ain't no bum.
He could come to Dallas. We need a D lineman.
I said 25. Dude is 30. My bad, but he still ain't no bum.
I'll say it.
No.
The first sentence says he's 30.
Yeah. I'm thinking of another player. My bad. I'm thinking of another player. I'm thinking of Deron Payne because I just said he was 25 years old. Yeah. But I mean, he ain't no bum. I mean, come to Cincinnati. I'm on my bonnet. Come to Cincinnati, bro. You can use the veteran.
He can come to Dallas.
Now Gardner's going to take a trip over next door. The
I'm
river.
not paying
He's hopping over
to Pittsburgh. You saying they're going to Pittsburgh?
The river, over the river.
They come to
the
Buffalo.
river where?
We'll take that.
To New York.
Yeah,
you mean over the river to New Jersey?
Yeah. No, he was right. He said New York. He come to New York.
New York Giants.
You're right. He's gonna go over the river and travel about 300 miles.
Man, ain't about to try to play no Bills. All them players leave because they don't want to play in this snow.
And you
but
guys
they
don't
play
get
for
snow?
a contender.
Yeah, we get snow.
Y'all don't get snow.
We get snow, but not no Buffalo snow. There's a difference in New York. Buffalo snow, and then everywhere
in
else.
New York, it's a difference because y'all in New Jersey. Like how you make
tri-state area.
We get a new stadium. We got a stadium where it's gonna cover up the snow and everything, or help.
They definitely not doing a dome.
They definitely
no, it's not a dome. It's like it's a half cover.
It's an open roof.
It is open. The majority of it is.
It just won't get crazy snow like how it normally would.
Right.
I think we've seen this. I think me and T-Time talked about this one. I'm not surprised Jamel Dean didn't get tagged. I think in our last one of our last streams, 2 streams ago, we talked about where he might go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
money.
not surprised.
Buccaneers don't
they ain't got the money. They don't really got it like that.
They hit him with bro. I'm sorry, man. I just don't got it.
Right.
Every team got money.
I ain't get paid. I ain't get paid this week. Sorry.
Right. That's exactly
every team got money.
Yeah.
Not
they a little too deep.
Tampa sold out for that Super Bowl.
Hey,
the IRS is
at to do that too.
They like, hey man, you gotta pay my money.
Where's my money, man?
Philly sold out for a Super Bowl, and then they sold.
Y'all sold out for your quarterback, but
all right, we barely paid him any money, man.
No, barely.
Stop it. What 35, 40 mil? That's going rate for a quarterback of his.
Y'all barely paid him, and y'all didn't have that much money to begin with.
We had the third highest.
So I got a question for y'all. Not to cut y'all off or anything, but I mean, let's just hop right into it since we talking about it. QB signings.
Yeah.
You
want to?
I was about to do the same thing, Pedro.
lead the way, Bonnet, since you got the biggest signing on the market.
Hey.
Let's hear it.
The Giants have the biggest signing, unless Lamar Jackson moves, or the Jets get Aaron Rodgers.
Both statements are irrelevant. We're talking about the players who just signed.
Right.
I'm just saying they're gonna sign new contracts pretty soon. But no, the biggest signing so far.
Rodgers ain't signing.
We knew the Giants was keeping I would say his car for the Saints. That's the biggest QB signing over Daniel Jones. So we know Danny Dimes was staying there.
Bro, you missed the assignment.
I will from off. As of right now, Geno Smith recently just got signed to a 3-year contract with the Seattle Seahawks. Danny Dimes signed a 4-year. 4 year?
Mm-hmm.
4
year, 5 year
Giants.
For $1.60.
And then your boy Derek Carr signs with the I don't got the money right now. I owe you Saints. These are our 3 quarterbacks. I think we're more excited to talk about Geno than any of the other 2. So
I mean,
we can talk about Geno. I think this was a layup right here. This was like an automatic bag layup for the Seahawks. And honestly, this is my wild take. Seahawks win the division next season. I stamped that.
Oh shoot. Who they got?
That's a fact.
No.
Seahawks wins the division over the Rams and the 49ers next year.
No.
I'll take it. I'm with it.
How they don't? How they don't?
I'm with it.
Is Kyle Shanahan not? Is Kyle Shanahan coaching still?
He don't got a quarterback.
Okay. Yeah.
He's
Jimmy
gonna
G
have.
is gone. Jimmy G is gone. Purdy has a legitimate injury.
Yeah,
he
just
be
had
back
surgery.
By season.
Oh, he's not
just
gonna be mid-season. He just
they
had
said Jimmy.
surgery.
They said Jimmy G was gone last year.
That's an 8-month recovery.
No, Jimmy G is definitely going to be gone. Jimmy G.
That's what they said last year. That's what they said last year.
Nah, they never said that. They said they were keeping Jimmy G last year.
Yeah.
We as fans probably said that, but they said, nah, bro, we got you locked down.
Facts.
Well, isn't their future quarterback, isn't he coming back from injury too?
Both quarterbacks will not be ready at the start of the season.
Right. They still winning that division.
I'm with you. I'm rolling with Seattle.
Y'all got Purdy to win 5 games in a row. They could put that. There's been talks of Baker Mayfield going to there. I'm sure Baker Mayfield can definitely.
But there's now tape on. We already have tape on Baker Mayfield. Teams adjust. Teams adjust. And think about it. Going into next season, who got the second best running back in that division? The Seahawks. Who gonna arguably have one of the better lines in that division? The Seahawks. Who gonna most likely have maybe the better wide receiving core? The Seahawks.
And just like how people could make adjustments to
defense, maybe a little bit.
They could make adjustments to Geno Smith.
Bro, the Seahawks got a top pick too. They about to get a star.
Let's not say he's the next coming now. Geno, he just ain't right back. That's all he did.
He sounds salty because y'all didn't invest in him like Seattle did.
That's okay. I'm happy for my man.
Put some respect on Geno.
I'm happy for him.
He came out and he balled.
Just right back.
And it was all season.
And San Fran just lost a defensive coordinator. The players is they do their thing, but you got to consider that they just lost D'Amico. That's gonna affect them. That's definitely going to.
Rams about to lose Ramsey. Defense gonna be a little shaky. Who else is in their division? Cardinals.
The Rams are trash.
The Cardinals are not even competing.
No.
Who brought up? Nobody even bring up the Cardinals or the Rams. It's the 49ers.
Okay, so you mean to tell me if the Seahawks don't have at least one more weapon, wide receiver, they don't beat the 49ers in the playoff game? Because
they almost beat them.
The team may have a chance versus them. Seahawks looked like they was gonna win that game.
I don't think so.
It must be a New Jersey thing. I
don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't see NJ. I see NY.
I mean,
sure.
Okay.
But no, y'all got your quarterback, man. Y'all got y'all quarterback already.
If only the Steelers were looking for. Now I like Kenny Pickett. I don't like the Steelers, bro, but I like Kenny Pickett. I will say Kenny Pickett. If they redo
four fourth quarter comebacks.
If they redo last year's draft, Kenny Pickett is getting picked high. He's not a slouch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this. As far as young talent, I am not looking forward to playing the Steelers when they start to gel because you got Pat Freiermuth. He's going to be ascending as one of the top tight ends in the league pretty soon. And then you got that wild Pickens, that wide receiver. I don't like playing that boy. Boy is a freak of an athlete. And then you got Najee who's coming along I like Pickens. I mean, I like Pickens. Pickens.
Steelers moving in the right direction.
He said, I got to see more. I'm used to winning. Yeah, we're going to see a lot more Joe Burrow winning. I ain't going to lie. So you might just get used to that one. Because it is what it is, man. We're going for 3 straight division championships. It has not happened in history. We're going for 3 straight division championships. So you might just get used to seeing that orange and black.
This is uncharted. That's
a fact.
It's your first losing season.
You guys are usually competing for championships, but just go ahead and just continue to watch for a couple of more seasons.
So,
wait.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this question though. Derek Carr to the Saints, do they win the division now?
They have
I
to.
said they not looking for Lamar.
I mean,
Who
they're
they
the
got a
best.
running back?
Kamar's still gonna be there.
No, we talking about the Saints, but they running back about to probably do some jail time.
No,
Yeah.
man, they about to pay that off, man.
Kamara
Dude
like
about to drop
locked
it.
up, won't let me
They about to
out.
pay that,
Alvin
man.
Kamara is about to probably
got
do a
Hill.
little bit of jail time.
They got Hill.
No,
They-
not jail time.
And running back?
No, not jail time.
I mean, he do everything
Prison
else.
time.
Prison. That's a fact.
Prison time.
Prison.
He ain't going to the county jail. He's going to prison.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, stop it. You just want to use them in Madden. You just hope that he there on the roster. That's all you're doing.
Nah.
Boys
I don't
finito.
see that. If Ben Roethlisberger could get away with raping
It's a
two
little
different
bit
people
different,
2 different
bro.
times,
That's a little different. It's a little different. That's
the only
a sensitive
difference is
topic.
one is black and one is white. That's the difference.
Do y'all think the Saints is going to win a division? That was the original
Right.
question.
And I said yes. I understand
Yes.
the running back situation, but I'm sure there'll be some free agents out there that'll fill in those shoes. You know what I mean? They have
They
two.
barely had enough money to sign their quarterback.
They'll figure it
They're
out.
alone right now. They bought him on credit.
But no.
No, I mean look at their.
Nah,
the
I mean
yeah.
Tampa's out.
Nah, I
Atlanta
think the
maybe.
Panthers win.
Despite
I was
think
just
the
about to
Panthers
say.
No, I mean-
that was my hot take. I was thinking the
I
Panthers
think
might win.
the
Bro.
Panthers got it right.
The Panthers might win it, bro.
I'm not taking the Panthers over the Saints.
Listen, the defense was coming along late in the
And
season.
you know they're
bro.
about to pick up some more
who's their
defenders.
QB?
Yeah, who's
Whoever
the
they
QB?
draft this season.
Then it's even more. I could see Saints is gonna compete
Lamar
for that
Jackson.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's gonna be between the Saints and the Panthers for sure, unless the Falcons, because you know the Falcons is up there. I think they second or third with cap space. They gonna be throwing bags around too. They're gonna look like the
They
Jaguars.
clipped
for sure.
Mariota. They got rid of
Yep,
Mariota.
They got him
Yep.
up out of there,
Saints,
and they got rid
Saints
of that
got-
line too.
Saints got
Mhm.
David Johnson, old self, in their
Yo,
running
but
back.
if Derrick Henry go to Atlanta,
Ooh, nah, they don't need him. They don't need him. I like Tyler Algier better. He ran hard. I like Tyler Algier.
Hey, that'd be a nice dynamic
I don't know
duo.
where I seen that at though, but I did see Derrick Henry in a Atlanta jersey. And
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous, man.
I don't know what the other one was. Definitely wasn't Buffalo though.
Or Giants.
Definitely not the Giants. They don't need another Brandon Jacobs.
Nah.
We don't want them.
I guess last but not least, well, very least, Daniel Jones. They still don't win a division. This doesn't make them win a division.
No, it's solidified third place.
We don't have to win the division as long as we get in that playoffs. That's all.
So I know that
the last time y'all just got into playoffs, y'all just got slayed.
We won a playoff game. We got eliminated the same round as other teams that's sitting right here. But
not the same way. It's a little bit different.
No, not the same way.
Yeah, y'all look like a no contest.
That's a loss. That's a loss.
It looked like no
always a
contest.
L.
Y'all was a bye week. It's a
So
difference.
tell me this though. What did he
No,
end
no.
up? What did we say he got per year? It was like 40.
It's
Yeah.
between 35 and 40.
35, and then he can get incentives. Incentives will put him almost up at the 40.
Okay.
And he
So-
getting his incentives.
He
He
deserved
is?
more.
Absolutely.
He said what?
He said he gonna hit his incentives.
Oh,
He said in every single one.
sure.
so.
I think
let me
I think they robbed that man. I think he deserved at least 45, and then incentives.
Yo,
Hey.
man got 82 million fully guaranteed.
You're fully
He ain't robbing
guaranteed.
him, bro.
Hey, I
Hey,
told
man,
you that's what I said.
just-
That I'm not
I
surprised,
wanted Daniel Jones to get 150.
And I'm okay
fully
with it.
guaranteed.
and I'm okay
Hey,
with it.
160 ain't too bad, you know. 160 ain't too bad. I mean, it only
And
took
the rest
5
of
years
that
for him to
money
win the play.
It's pretty much a 2-year contract he signed. Because after the 2 years, they can release him and don't owe him nothing.
But you know what's about to happen? That's smart for him. In 2 years, that salary cap go up, and y'all about to drop bank on that man.
And give us a reason too.
2 years from now,
his contract
is not going to look good. In 2 years from now, his contract not going to look that bad, though. To be honest,
no.
Because
I mean, good for him.
The Prescott contract. At the time, people were like, "Oh, you're paying Dak Prescott that," but if you look at it now, like, "Oh yeah, this is a dog."
Yeah, no, it'll work out for him. That was good. Yeah. I'm glad they locked him up.
Let me ask this question. I know it's a little off topic, but who do you think's winning the NFC East division this coming year? The only reason why I asked is because
Dallas.
19 years that it's been going on. It's been no one's gone back to back. Last time someone went back to back was the Eagles, and that was back in 03-04. So
either Dallas or Washington.
I care less as long as we get to the playoffs.
It's gonna be Dallas. It's gonna be Dallas.
Like me last year. Right. He sound like me last year. I'm lying. I'm trying to win a division. I ain't sugarcoating that.
Yeah. No, listen, Dallas. I'm saying Dallas because if it's a lot on the line for Dallas. Dak Prescott's career, Mike McCarthy's coaching career. It's a lot on the line. Jerry Jones, another year closer to death. So, y'all
not losing. I don't think I really lose. Y'all don't got cap casualties like the Eagles got. Yeah, I would arguably say going into next season before free agency today, y'all got the best roster in that division right now. Like as far as complete roster, because Eagles are losing players, and we
don't got no offensive players really.
Who? Giants. Yeah. I mean, our defense is a little shaky too. So,
we sharing that thing up. Trust me.
But I'm saying before free agency.
I know before.
Right now, yeah. If the season was start today with the same rosters, the Cowboys will have a better roster. So, I see that the Cowboys are Washington for me. I just think Eric Bieniemy is gonna shake up a few things. There's gonna be some games that he's gonna win that he was not supposed to win.
Who's gonna be their quarterback?
I was about to say we still gotta see who their quarterback is.
They're gonna draft one.
Yeah,
but they're literally in the middle. Why would you not go get Lamar Jackson? They was 8-7-1. I mean 8-1. How you not trying to get Lamar Jackson?
Either a quarterback will fall to them, or you're gonna go with a quarterback who they got as their best prospect. I mean,
we've seen stranger things happen. Lamar, though. They could go after him.
I know they just probably talking.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Probably talking. I don't want them to. I don't want them to. But
see, if you got that elite of a quarterback, it wouldn't matter. Wasn't a problem for Joseph.
It's all right. Y'all division was sus.
How?
Y'all only had y'all was top.
Y'all
just had two good teams.
Matter of fact, we went on a game win streak longer than how many games y'all won. Stop it. We didn't.
Y'all just had two good teams. Literally, no team in our division had a losing record.
That is true. Y'all did only have
in
two
our
good teams
division had a losing record.
Browns is trash.
Am I lying? Listen, if we go in the Steelers, I give y'all. Look, if we go by records, I give y'all that. But I mean, as far as
don't even go records. Just listen. Forget records. Just those teams are trash.
Steelers is better. Steelers is better than the Giants.
No way.
Okay.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. Steelers is better than the Giants.
Hold on.
All right.
Hey.
Am I hearing that?
Right.
What?
Look at me correctly. Fix the cameras on me. The Steelers are better than the Giants.
Not
some good stuff.
Are you talking about this year's Steelers?
Some good.
They had the same record.
But the same record in a different division, though. I mean, you're talking about the NFC East.
Exactly. They was playing in a division that had more. Come on, bro.
So
Come on.
let me ask you
Come
this:
on.
what part
Wow.
is
I'm
better?
word.
Which part? Which part is better? The only thing I can say the Giants have better than the Steelers is their quarterback situation. Other than that,
talk about it.
No. Listen,
they got better receivers.
Think
they got
about
better.
it. The Giants had no weapons.
Zero weapons.
Listen to what y'all saying. The Giants had Saquon and Daniel Jones, and they still had the same record and made the playoffs. You can't tell me that the Steelers are better.
Bro,
that doesn't make sense. The math not mathing on this one.
These bums tied with a team that they couldn't beat, and they went in the next week and struggled to beat that same team. The Steelers are better than the Giants.
It's division, bro.
Steelers weren't even in.
I with them the first time.
Division game.
I mean, the tie is absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
but
man, I don't want to hear that division game crap. The Steelers are better than the Giants, bro. They got the same record.
Okay.
You put that tie as a loss, they got the same record, literally.
How far they went in the playoffs?
All right. So
they didn't go to the playoffs.
Oh,
point exactly. They didn't make the playoffs, so they're not better. All right. Okay. Talk to us about the Browns.
No. Because they got teams that go 7-9.
That's a fact. Listen, hold on. Talk about the AFC. That's
not my fault.
Okay, all right.
Talk about the AFC.
So if the Steelers made the playoffs, think of no. Look at what the Steelers did when they went undefeated. They're trash, bro.
Listen, the AFC had 5 teams that had over 10 wins. The NFC only had 4. So you're gonna tell me Steelers aren't better than the Giants? It was more competition in this division, in this conference.
Oh. Man.
This is AFC.
The AFC had 2.
AFC is not what y'all think it is.
Listen,
the AFC is overhyped.
Listen, the AFC had 2 divisions where teams went over 10 wins. The NFC did not have that. So by default,
because the NFC is harder.
There was going to be a good team that just didn't make the playoffs. Whereas in the NFC, y'all got the NFC South. He's making
who has a better defense? Who has a better defense, Steelers or Giants?
Last year, it was the Giants that had the better defense.
No. We're talking right this second. Who has a better defense?
Steelers.
I'm going with the Giants.
The Giants have it because we got a better line. We get into that quarterback.
I got a better line than the Steelers.
Who is stopping?
They got what?
Who is stopping TJ? I don't even know how we got to this conversation, but
no, you're talking about one player. You're talking about TJ Watt.
They got TJ Watt, Cam. They had Larry. We can keep going. They got better.
But what did they do? My question is, what did they do?
They did nothing.
You're talking about. Think about the Giants wasn't getting aired out. The Giants held. We had a top-ranked defense, and the Giants didn't. We didn't drop 30 on them.
This is my argument. It's easy. Look, it's easy for the Giant fans to be like they're better than Steelers when they play the same level of competition in the AFC. So by default, if they're not playing the same level of competition, they're going to win more games than what they should have been if they were playing the same level of competition as the Steelers.
You're telling me because the AFC had 5 10-win teams that they're the better division? Can't one argue that that just means that division is easier?
Nah, because
less wins,
also
more
the
competition.
Listen, the AFC also had more 8-win than 9-win teams than the NFC.
But I'm saying this though, we had the Eagles, right? The Eagles was the only team that really ran away in the NFC. It was a competition though, so it's more harder games happening.
Chiefs had the same record as the Eagles,
right? But it's harder. It wasn't a runaway. The NFC, the AFC. I mean, the AFC had 2 teams. The AFC had 2 teams.
Nah. AFC didn't have 2 teams. The Bills was in it all year.
The Bills
they went 13-3.
Pedro,
they went 13-3. We talking about regular season.
The Bills are exactly who we thought they were, though. Like
we talk about regular season because this is where we're at. This is why playoff season is what it is. The Bills went 13-3.
We're talking about the Buffalo Bills. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. The Buffalo Bills have done absolutely nothing all of our lives.
No.
Talk that talk, George.
They have.
They have
talking
not.
about this season.
Listen, let's keep it 100.
God,
The Buffalo Bills were a Super Bowl favorite that almost lost to Miami's third string quarterback.
Bro, y'all had a whole division with losing records.
That was the only player. That's the only player on the team. They didn't have Hill. They didn't have. I'm not saying when it comes to the playoffs, the past 3 seasons, our defense in the playoffs. Okay.
You can't tell me that. You can't tell. Listen, you can't tell me that the Steelers aren't better than the Giants when y'all have a whole division, 4 teams in the NFL with losing records, a whole division. That's easy pickings. We swept that entire division.
What?
We swept that entire division. That division doesn't even have a 10-win team.
Congratulations.
So you mean to tell me y'all getting easy wins over there? Tell me that the Giants is better than the Steelers?
Better.
Come on, bro. This
better.
Don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Y'all had a whole division that didn't even get 9 wins. Let that sink in.
But you're acting like there's not an Indy. You're acting like there's not a Texans. You're acting like there's you're acting like there's not a Denver. You're acting like there's not a Raiders. You're acting like there's not a Cleveland Browns. You're acting like there's not a New England Patriots.
I'm acting exactly like that.
What are we missing right now?
Yo, we had a 13-3, a 9-8, a 9-8, a 14-3.
You just said a minute ago. You said we're not talking records. We're talking teams. Like just looking at these teams. They're trash.
So y'all got 4 teams that's legit garbage. Matter of fact, hold up, Bucks garbage.
I just riddled off like 10 teams. Indy doesn't have a quarterback. Houston doesn't have a quarterback.
Listen, y'all got Philly, the Cowboys, the Vikings, San Fran, Seattle, and maybe the Lions. 6 teams. Ravens, Bengals, Buffalo, Miami.
Didn't even say Giants.
Okay. Chargers, Jags. That's 8 teams, bro. I ain't even named the mid-tier teams. This is the top-tier teams.
No, see, AFC doesn't have mid-team. It's either they're good or they suck. There's no mid-tier like how it does in the NFC. There's no mid-tier. Let's get that straight. It's either they're good or they suck.
Yeah, listen, that should tell you something, because in our division, in our conference, we only had 4 teams that had less than 7 wins. Y'all had 7 or less wins. 1, 2, 3,
arguing this because
4,
but you're
5,
ignoring the fact
6.
that it's I'm telling you,
these are the teams that y'all play. These are the teams that y'all playing to get easy wins.
Those teams was not. They were. You acting like they were losing by 30 every game.
Right. It don't matter what they was losing, right? Y'all won the games, right?
So okay, can I say this? Can I say this?
Just said the Eagles was running away for all season. We talking about they barely winning games.
Can I say this? Patriots don't have a quarterback. Right?
Why don't they?
Right. Cleveland, even with their quarterback, is trash. And a good receiver, trash. Indy doesn't have a quarterback. Houston doesn't have a quarterback. Tennessee doesn't even have a team outside of Derrick Henry. Are you not? The Raiders didn't even have a defense.
You can't say the Browns don't got no quarterback because Deshaun Watson is better than 90%.
He never said they don't got a quarterback. He said even with their quarterback.
I said even with. I didn't say he's not there.
Yo, you have to give a little bit of context. He came late in the season. Like, come on, right?
Whose fault is that? Nobody tell him to touch them girls.
Exactly. Whose fault is that?
Ain't nobody tell him to do that. Like what? That's a personal issue.
I can't say nothing to that.
Thank you. First of all, right, that alone should have negated the whole AFC argument.
Nah. Because look, you take the Browns out of that, bro. The Steelers are still better than the Giants. Come on, now the Steelers are still better than the Giants.
Did they make the playoffs?
I'm dying on this hill. They better than the Giants.
You definitely
can't tell me nothing different.
You go.
The Steelers the Steelers make the playoffs if the Dolphins isn't as good as they are.
I'm saying, even the Dolphins fell off. Like, I mean, the AFC is exactly who we thought it was. It was Kansas City or Cincinnati.
Injured, man. They had a quarterback get injured, bro. How many teams did see a quarterback get injured and they lost games? Look at Philly. Top team, quarterback got injured, they lost games. Like, it happens.
They still got
it happens. Yeah, but they lost.
All I'm saying is the AFC is overhyped. That's all I'm getting at. It's
a
whole lot of hype.
If it's like all quarterbacks is over here. That's not.
But what are they doing though? What are they doing? You're literally talking to me about
just
two
won a
quarterbacks.
Super Bowl. They just won a Super Bowl.
The only one dude that's been winning them though.
Yeah, but you just said the AFC. They just won a Super Bowl.
I said the AFC is overhyped, which it absolutely is because there's two teams in the AFC.
Can't be overhyped, but you can't say it's overhyped, but then they win a Super Bowl.
But there's two teams in the
AFC.
Just won a Super Bowl. No. But y'all, both of y'all are talking like the AFC is just like dominant. They're not. Literally
my argument is
Kansas City, it's Cincy, and that's
the Steelers is better than and the Steelers play better competition in this conference than the Giants play.
How did they play better competition when the NFC East had the best division in football? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but y'all also
played better quarterbacks.
But y'all also had the one division that had no team that went a positive record. That's slim pickings. That's literally slim pickings. If you got a whole division that don't even have a winning record, I mean, y'all was just beating on them boys. So it looked like Pat and Steph. Remember this season when we were saying Philadelphia ain't really never played no quarterback, and when they play a quarterback, they're gonna get beat, right? Because they ain't really played no good teams. That was the argument.
No,
that was the argument.
They played that.
Philly ain't played no good teams.
We said win.
So if Philly ain't played no good teams, they went 14-3.
Who?
If our argument all season was Philly ain't playing no good teams, they went 14-3. They just lost the Super Bowl. Why we can't say the same thing about the Giants? Because they play y'all in the same division. They play the same team. Y'all play the same division.
We're talking about two fourth place teams though, or third place or what?
These third place. Giants was third place team with the same record at that. Remember, same record.
Mm-hmm.
And if one team is in the same division of the team that played
fully
good
healthy,
teams,
fully healthy,
I'm
the Steelers and the Giants are
taking
the Giants. No way.
I'm taking the Steelers.
The only way you're taking the Steelers is because
better defense. That's
probably it.
Comparable quarterbacks, better wide receivers in the Steelers.
Wait,
let's go down the list. Let's go position.
Pickens is comparable to Daniel Jones.
Take Pickens with his weapons over Daniel Jones and his weapons. Every Sunday.
But Daniel Jones don't have weapons.
And he don't have a soul.
That sounds like a Giants problem.
It is, but I'm saying this: the fact that they didn't have weapons and they still made the playoffs.
And the fact that the Steelers had the team that they had and they're playing better competition in the AFC. What I'm saying is it's a balance. If the Giants made the playoffs with no weapons, then you got the Steelers who playing tougher competition. Like, come on now, the Steelers gotta look at the Steelers to play, bro. They ain't playing no bombs now. Not playing bombs. Don't hit me with no note. Come on, son.
Come on, son.
I'm lost for words.
All I'm saying is this. I'm sticking to it. I feel like the AFC is overhyped simply because it's top heavy. There's no
literally
we beat y'all. Like, I mean, let's keep that. Like Dallas with a backup quarterback beat y'all.
Y'all beat us.
That's kind of top heavy. Like,
I mean, I want to give context, but y'all beat us.
What's the context?
We were the better team by the end of the year, but y'all beat us that time. I give it to y'all.
Like I said, it's just to keep it 100. The teams in the AFC did exactly what we thought they was going to do. There was one surprise team, and that was Jacksonville. Everybody else, we knew exactly what they was going to do. No, the Buffalo Bills fans was running around. We went in the Super Bowl. Everybody in the NFL knew what it was. And like the only difference is it was a 50-50 shot. Either Kansas City was going to the Super Bowl or the Bengals. That was it. No, like
I still think the Bills had a chance, bro. The Bills had a chance.
The Bills is one dimensional. They have a quarterback who runs the ball. That's it.
It wasn't. Nah, it was as soon as we lost Von Miller. That's when it all started going downhill.
You're telling me one player though?
You're saying it's one player though. You're saying Josh Allen is the one player. I'm saying
Josh Allen's the only player that y'all really had. Von Miller.
We got
Dallas
Stephon.
lost several players. You can't.
Several.
One player can't beat. He's y'all just picked him up. Y'all got to the playoffs last year without Von Miller.
Did, though. That was the whole purpose of why we picked him up when we had him last year. If we would have had Von Miller when we played KC last year, we would have won that game, is what I'm saying.
I don't think
Von Miller is
more
more than just what his.
So Von Miller would have got you to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, I would agree with that.
Okay.
100%.
Yes, that's why they paid him that money. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm out of my 31 years. The Buffalo Bills have always done the same exact thing.
I'm looking at this top heavy.
Okay. I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm literally saying
I don't understand what you're saying, though. Like, what
the Bills are literally the same team for 31 years of my life. They have never accomplished anything. It's all this hope and hype, and they do the same thing every single year.
It's either Super Bowl or nothing. Is that what you're saying?
No. But they've done nothing.
That's literally what you're saying. Because that's the only thing we haven't done.
What have y'all done?
No, you're saying
not just y'all. The Bengals.
We've won AFC.
Bro, we better than
you're
y'all.
Saying,
Don't deflect. We better than y'all. Stop it.
I
don't understand. Look. We not here. Look. We not gonna sit. Look. We not about to sit here and try to celebrate our 12th birthday, okay? Because that's what you just did talking about your championships. You trying to tap into an age that you ain't been
I'm not
in
even
years,
talking
okay?
Super Bowls. Because look,
I know you not. I'm talking to the guy who just defaults the Super Bowl. He's trying to tap into a celebration that happened years ago.
What have the Buffalo Bills done?
We've won divisions. We've won AFC championships.
How many times have y'all won the division when Tom Brady was here?
So that's the standard we're going based off of?
They won 3
literally
so
been
far.
There for 20
they
years.
Won 2020, 2021, 2022. So 2019.
That's it. Just the last
Patriots.
3 years.
Yeah. Well, why should we talk about anything
18 Patriots?
What do you mean?
I'm just.
How long has not Daniel Jones.
Patriots.
How long has Josh Allen been your quarterback?
This will be the 6th season, I believe.
Okay, let's at least talk about this last 6 years then, not the last 3, when that was the only time y'all been successful.
Patriots.
So once we got Josh Allen, we started winning the division.
That's not true though, because it was only the last 3 years. If he's been in the league for 6 years, that means 3 of those years y'all didn't win it. The only difference is that Tom Brady is not in that division anymore.
That's why they started winning. Tom Brady.
All I'm saying, y'all know me. I keep it real. It's just me being real. The Buffalo Bills have not accomplished anything worth. The fact that everybody thought the Buffalo Bills was winning the Super Bowl was crazy.
I don't understand. What is the standard of accomplishment of something? What is your definition of actually accomplishment?
Do you have an AFC title?
So that's where it comes down to. So as soon as you win an AFC title, that means you've done something.
We have to have a standard somewhere. Do you just want to win games?
So what's the standard?
That's what I'm asking.
We got to accomplish. This is what I'm saying. The Super Bowl is not a realistic thing for every team, but at least get to the championship game in the AFC. You haven't even done that. I'm just being real. Like I'm just trying to keep it 100.
Okay, so
like, my whole thing is that the AFC is top heavy because the rest. Now, once the Bills actually do something, then I'll believe it. But the Bills have literally done the same thing over all of our lives. What did the Bills do? They started off hot and then they went 8-8. They started off hot and then they went 8-8.
With that being said, then Cowboys are trash. Then
yes, the Cowboys are trash. I've never not said that though. Like, yes, the Cowboys are trash.
Let me ask you a question then, just so I can kind of know where you come from. When you say AFC is top heavy, who is the top heavy teams that you're referring to?
2 teams out of that list. It's Kansas City and it's the Bengals.
But I can see, and now I'm only arguing because I just don't see it's just them too, because I mean the Ravens is still
even though
competitive.
the Giants had a better winning percentage.
I'm talking when they had Lamar. Miami was competitive this year. I can't really say they weren't. I don't know. This is just me. I can't really say we were
that
top
high y'all got.
Unless Miami gets an actual quarterback, we knew what that was. It was exciting, but we knew it wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Tua can't throw more than 30 yards downfield.
We can't say that until we get like a good sample size, like being fully healthy. Like how most of our teams, at least the quarterback position, has been healthy. You know?
Right, but the thing is, Tua literally has been injury prone. We're not going to get that. Like, we know it. It's from college to now. He's been injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, there's pieces. I just
you don't think you don't think the NFC is top heavy?
I feel like the NFC is. I feel like it's more competitive. You're talking. I mean, look at. Don't even scroll. Look at the Lions.
More competitive than
if the
AFC.
Yes, I just feel like we know what's coming out of the AFC.
I am looking at the records. I'm looking at the records. But when I brought the records,
you're talking about
when I brought the records, was a problem.
No, what I'm saying, but then look at the AFC.
Doesn't even have the whole NFC South doesn't even have a 9-win team.
Yeah, but that's
let's put that in the context.
But y'all have
AFC barely got it.
That's 4 teams that don't have a 9-win record. Okay, we could get right. The Vikings,
but the Patriots.
We all said that what they was doing was a fluke. Like
I never said that what they was doing was a fluke.
Fine, they went out and won 13. Look, fine. They went out and won 13 games and then lost to a 9-7 team in the playoffs.
Because they ran into a buzzsaw.
Okay, but meanwhile, you got the Bengals, who's already. If we're gonna give more context, the Giants almost beat them earlier in the season.
Wait, but y'all almost lost to Baltimore.
Right, we almost lost to Baltimore, but in the beginning of the season, we had already lost to Baltimore, and then we turned around towards the end of the season and beat Baltimore. The Giants never beat Washington. They almost beat Washington and then turn around and beat Washington. What I'm saying is a little different. Vikings, they won 13 games, right? San Francisco won 13 games. Philly, 14. Cowboys, 12. But then you got a whole division with 10 losses. We don't even have 4 teams. We don't even have 4 teams that's in the same division with more than 9 losses.
Okay, but you just said just a minute ago. You said that Miami sample size because we haven't seen Tua. Can I say the same thing for Washington? They don't have a quarterback. They literally have everything else. They got receivers. They got.
But they didn't have 10 losses.
They got defense.
Fine. Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
We can say that we can cancel them 2 teams out, but we can keep going. I mean, we can keep going because it's more than just those teams.
So
I mean,
Jaguars barely got it.
But y'all barely got it too.
If you look at it,
y'all didn't offer the count. Let's be honest. Y'all tied with the team, and then y'all didn't have to play y'all last game.
We have a better winning percentage than Jaguars. We have a better winning percentage
because of the tie, bro.
Yeah,
because of the
but
tie.
We didn't lose. Bro, you
gotta
didn't win either.
Bro. So now we champion.
You didn't win.
I mean, hey, technically, I will say this. Technically, a tie was a really tough battle that nobody could overcome.
We didn't lose.
How you having a tough battle with the team that's last in your division? I don't want to hear that.
And that should say something.
I don't want I can see if it's a team that's better than you, but they were worse.
Look at this division.
They did not have a quarterback. Like T-Time said, they did not have a quarterback.
Division in the NFL that does not have a losing record. Only division.
You gotta be crazy, bro.
Only division in the NFL.
Bro, you got the champion a tie? Y'all the only the champion a tie?
The only
you are about the champion a tie?
The only division in the NFL.
This is nasty work, bro.
Let's see.
This is nasty work, bro.
Okay, everybody else got
champion.
Talk that talk, George.
Let's see.
Boy, it's champion a tie.
10. Yep. 10. Yep. 10, 12, 13, 14.
I'm just saying it's a lot of bad teams in the AFC, and y'all counting it like the whole AFC is could potentially win the Super Bowl. Like that's the way y'all talking right now.
Look. The Steelers is better than an entire division. AFC South, they're better than an entire division, right? They're also
y'all keep going to the AFC or the NFC South. That's just
right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got a division that's a cakewalk. Y'all legit got a division that's a cakewalk.
South is a cakewalk.
How I know
but
that?
Y'all have over half the AFC.
Y'all can't really say that because if we talk about remember how you said y'all beat us? Trevor Lawrence just lit y'all boys up.
They beat us on a
pick
six. That's not a light up.
It don't matter because when you said y'all beat us, I said y'all beat us. That was it.
But we ain't
going to context.
No, it's different. Context. We literally beat y'all though. Our defense came out and dominated.
It's crazy.
Diggs had Chase on cuffs.
Y'all beat us by a field goal with an offensive line that just came together in the second game. If we're gonna give context, let's give context.
We just lost our starting quarterback, and
y'all just lost your starting quarterback. Yep, keep going.
Yes,
keep going. Y'all playing against an offensive line that just gave up almost 9 sacks to the Steelers the week before. This is a brand new offensive line with only one starter on that line.
Did y'all give us those, or we earned those?
No, I mean. If we're going to give context, we're talking about 4 offensive line starters, new starters, against a defensive line who had almost the defensive player of the year last year on that line. If we're going to give context, let's give context. Y'all beat us, but it ain't like y'all went out and smoked us. Y'all beat us by a field goal. I want to say y'all a better team.
So can I argue this? Can I argue this though? Can I argue this? Right? We didn't smoke y'all because we had a backup quarterback. What does it look like with Dak in there?
I don't know. It looks like picks to me.
It looked like picks to me too.
Interception. He led
how many interceptions did Burrow throw in that game?
He didn't lead the league in interceptions, and he didn't throw any interceptions.
How many
after that game he did
throw in that game?
He did not throw interceptions that game, and he would have if we was going up against the league leader in interceptions. Like, come on.
Y'all, you okay? I love
it. You said if y'all quarterback play, and I'm saying what he did this year. He threw picks. He would have thrown picks.
And he dropped 30. And he dropped 30 on several teams.
Yeah, he lost. Dropping 30, and it lost to Trevor Lawrence.
But what 30. I'm saying is this: y'all didn't put up points on us.
Yeah, but y'all didn't put up points. Y'all barely put up points on a lot of people. Y'all had that same starting quarterback put up 19. Had that same quarterback put 19 points against the Bucs, who didn't even win 9 games.
The Bucs got a good defense, though. Like we're not gonna act like the Bucs defense wasn't coming into the season. Coming into the season, the Bucs defense was garbage.
Exactly. The Bucs are trash. Point. The Bucs are trash, and y'all didn't even put 20 against them boys.
The Bucs offense is trash.
Cooking them.
So now we separating teams now.
Trash.
But see, now you give it context. I agree with you. The Bucs offense is doo-doo. But if we're gonna talk about the game, well, let's give context. Y'all played them against 4 offensive line that was just brand new. That same offensive line was cooking. We ain't going 10 games for nothing.
What did Buffalo do against Minnesota?
They struggled. They struggled
against a trash team. So don't come on here trying to say, "Oh, we're gonna separate the team."
Like, well, that's what you're saying. You're saying based on record
I'm
that
telling you, I'm
trash.
saying this. Saying that
I'm just trying to repeat what you're saying to us. That's all I'm doing.
Tampa's defense, their offense didn't do anything against us.
You kept saying the Bills. So the Bills had a top 10, a top 5.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be
defense.
fun when y'all play the Bills this year. It's gonna be a good game.
Oh, 100%.
Probably not. Probably gonna be a blowout. The Bills ain't gonna have nobody on defense no more. White is gonna want to leave too. Just watch. But look at the 2 bottom divisions. Look at the 2 bottom divisions.
Now you want to speak up.
Look at the 2 bottom
divisions. Go ahead.
8, 7, 7, 7. Okay. Let's see which division, as the worst division, had the most wins. Okay. 8, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Okay.
Yep.
9, 7, 4, 3.
But I got a 13, a 9, a 5, and a 4.
It's not even
9, 7.
Y'all got a 13, a
the
9,
math ain't
and a 4.
man.
Y'all got a
The math ain't
y'all got
mathing
a
on
3.
this one.
Y'all also got a 3 and 14. Like, stop acting like
That's
y'all
3,
don't got the
13,
same.
and 1.
3,
Bro,
13, and 1. They tied.
Y'all got the same. Y'all got the same records.
But
All
they didn't
splattered
lose
throughout
though.
y'all
They
divisions.
didn't lose, right?
Exactly, and they still didn't do nothing.
So
Bro,
this, so the AFC South is
got a
better.
3 and 14 team in
Wow.
y'all division. Y'all
Look
got
at
a
all
3 and
these
14
5,
team in
6
y'all
win
division.
teams. It's
Y'all got a
terrible.
4 and 13
Hold on,
team in y'all conference.
Bonnet, scroll up and then scroll down real slow. This is what I'm talking about when I say it's top heavy.
Go ahead.
Look at 7,
Look at
9,
the
10,
wins.
12, 5, 6, 10, 14. That's
Yep.
top heavy. Like
Nah, I
7,
can't really say
8,
that.
9,
Can't say that.
13.
Bro,
Now
we can't
let's
be top
take a
heavy.
stroll this
We
year.
can't be top
Take a
heavy if we
stroll.
got more 9+ win teams than y'all do. We can't be top
Look
heavy.
at this.
We're literally, if you're looking at it, we're literally talking about what looks to me of roughly the same exact on both sides.
I can't agree
My
with y'all. When y'all got that one,
see,
when
listen,
y'all got
I'm
that
not
division,
arguing
that's
that
a cakewalk.
I'm not arguing that the NFC is better. Y'all are arguing
Nah, that's
that
not my
the
argument.
AFC
Yo,
is
no, that's
better.
not my argument either. No,
Yeah,
my
you said they
argument
better.
ain't
You said
never
AFC
been.
is better.
You said the AFC is better.
No, listen what I said, because y'all taking what I'm saying out of context. We only talking about the AFC because I said the Steelers played better competition than the Giants played this year.
That's it. You're saying
That's
that
the only
they're
reason
better.
why we talking about the AFC and the
That's
NFC.
my whole point, though. But that's my whole point.
I'm not saying that the AFC is better. I'm just saying based on the teams that they played, based on the teams that they played, the Steelers played better competition. This is including the teams that they played in the NFC.
I'm just
All
not.
right, I'm doing some quick math. I'm about to just add up all the wins in both AFC and NFC. Let's see who got the most. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So 8, 7.
Yeah,
7.
y'all know how I feel.
7. Okay.
Nah. This good.
NFC, 136 wins total. Okay. Now let's go to the AFC. Let's go to the AFC. 13.
Make sure you count it up right, because I'm doing the same thing. Make sure your numbers is right.
9, 8, 7, 14, 10, 6. What's next? 5, 12, 10.
By the sound of this discussion, the AFC
9
should have like 20 more wins than the NFC.
7. Okay. Plus 9, 7, 4, 3. So how much did the NFC have?
136.
136.
And AFC has 133.
Nah.
The better.
Look.
Numbers.
Listen. No, listen. Listen. Are we gonna give context, right? Because you just spewed off the numbers, right? Because I was told, don't look at the records. Don't look at the records, right? Look at this. We gonna talk about
you brought up no records.
You're right, and I was told not to bring up the records, right? So I'm gonna give context then. Okay, look. Steelers. They played Cincinnati Bengals, 10+ win team. New England, 9+ win team, because right, one of y'all best division winner had 8 wins. So I'm gonna just set the bar at 8 wins. Cincinnati Bengals, that's an 8+ win team. New England Patriots, they won more than 8 games. Am I correct? Right?
New England Patriots. 8. They won 8 games, not more than 8.
they won 8 games, right? So that's at least that's at least one of y'all division winners, right? Okay. And then Cleveland Browns, they did not win 8 games. Jets did not win 8 games, right? So I'm at 2 teams so far. This is the Steelers. Buffalo Bills won more than 8 games, right? Or at least 8 games. Tampa Bay won at least 8 games. Miami won at least 8 games. Philly won at least 8 games. The Saints, we know they didn't win. They played the Bengals again, won at least 8 games. Colts didn't win 8 games. Falcons didn't win 8 games. They played the Ravens. I'm at 8 teams right now. Won at least 8 games. The Panthers did not win 8 games. The Ravens did not win 8 games. They played the Ravens again. That's 9 games, right? That's 9 teams that they played that won at least 9 games. Tennessee Titans, did they won? They won at least 8 games. Did Tennessee Titans win 8 games?
Did they?
Did the Titans win 8 games?
Go back.
Nope.
Oh yeah, let me go back.
Come on, go back.
Yeah. I'm going.
Titans win 8 games, right?
Titans.
Nope. Titans did not win 8 games. Okay. Did the Panthers win 8 games? No. Then the Giants, Cowboys. That's one team that won 8 games. Bears did not win 8 games. Did the Packers?
The Giants won 8 games. The Giants won 9.
I'm talking about the Packers. I'm talking about the teams that y'all played. Did the Packers win 8 games? Yes. So I'm at 2 teams now. Then they played the Ravens. That team won more than that team won at least 8 games. Jaguars. That team won at least 8 games. Did the Texans win 8 games? No.
No.
Right? What about the Lions? Did the Lions win 8 games?
They won 9.
Yeah, fine. Yep. Then you got the Cowboys. They won 8 games?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you got the Eagles, because we know the Commanders didn't win 8 games. Yep. And then
yes, they did.
You got the Vikings.
Commanders
they
won
8 games.
The Commanders did.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought they won 7.
No, they won 8.
Gotcha. Yep. They
We're
won.
The only
they won
division
8.
that
They won
didn't
8.
have a losing
They won 8.
record.
Listen, they won 8.
Only.
They won 8.
Only.
They won 8. And then you got the Colts. Didn't win 8. Right? Then you got the Eagles. They won 8. Right?
Yes.
And then y'all played the playoffs. Right? So as of right now, right, the Giants got one more team than the Steelers that won more than 8 games, right? Then that at least won 8 games, right? And then you can go down the list of the teams that they played that was worse. The Giants played more worse teams than the Steelers played worse teams.
But they
So if I sit here,
we play more 8-win teams.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If y'all played at least one game that was better, if y'all played at least one game of teams that you could say that at least won 8 games, but y'all played more teams that was worse than the Steelers, am I crazy to sit here and say the Steelers is better? No.
We won more games. More
right, but y'all also
games.
More teams. Y'all also played against more teams that was worse than the Steelers.
But we won more 8-win teams.
At least 8 games. Y'all by 1. But then when you look at the teams that y'all played that was worse than the Steelers teams that they played, it's more. You can't sit here and say, if I say, oh yeah, the Steelers better, then I'm crazy. Like, you acting like
we won.
Crazy.
We beat more 8-win teams.
I won't say you're crazy. I'm just saying that
but
you're
y'all
biased
also
to the
played
AFC.
against teams that was far worse as well. Y'all played against more worse teams than the Steelers played worse teams. You get what I'm saying, right? So you're gonna have your games. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I guess I'm going by.
All I know is this: that
8 wins,
y'all haven't swayed me from the AFC being this
I know because
bulldozer.
I know you said we top heavy.
So far, the Giants got more 8-win plus wins, and the conference has more wins total.
Team win again. Games played
I'm
against.
Just going by 8 wins, 8+ wins. This is the standard that you put. 8+ wins. That's what you put, and we got more.
Yep.
That's what you put, not me.
I mean, we can go down a list of the teams that y'all actually beat, but that'd be a whole other story.
And I'm just going by. This is what you put, not me.
Yeah, but take everything as I'm saying as a whole. Don't just take one segment. You be like one of them clickbait people that just take a clip and run with it.
But I'm not making none.
I gave whole content. Maybe I should have said started with the teams that y'all played worse with, because you probably would have still did the same thing anyways. Brother, because we know you.
I'm just saying.
The argument is there. I like good debates.
The argument is there. I think the Steelers is better than Giants.
I don't see an argument.
I still feel, and even if let's say you win that one, I still have not swayed my feelings towards the AFC. I
totally understand that. That's a whole nother. I ain't even gonna argue about you with that. You got a valid point. I'm only arguing about
the teams in the AFC gotta prove something, and they have it. And y'all know me. I don't talk just Super Bowl. Like there's more to football than just the Super Bowl. There's more to it.
All right, well, look,
And that's all
let
I'm
me say
saying.
this then. Other than the Super Bowl, we at least have one team that has been to more conference championships than the team than teams in the AFC in the recent, let's say, 10 years. Chiefs just went 5 years straight. That's something. That's
Okay,
something.
but then one could have then argue that the AFC is top heavy, that they dominating.
I don't know because
I
it's
look
not like
I look
he
at
didn't
competition.
He didn't go to the Super Bowl every trip. It's not like he won the game every
That's
time he
true.
was there.
But this is what I'm saying is this, right? You look at, we just talked about in the NFC East. We said no one team has won that division.
I get what you're saying now.
One could argue and say, okay, well, the teams is just trash.
Team. Yeah.
One could argue and say that it's competitive.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I understand where you come from.
That's all I'm getting at. That's all I'm getting at is that the AFC.
But let's not correlate that to your division because it's only two good teams there. Like
that's
I just flip flop.
I guess.
Listen, I ain't say which two teams, but take it however you want to take it.
No, I'm saying I guess so. Even though we had no teams that had a losing record, none, zero.
Yeah, but you can't. You talking about these ties? Like you talking about these ties? Y'all doing this, but this on the end.
No. But no team have a losing record.
This on the end, like
I don't know. No team have a losing record.
Listen, you know about the listen. I ain't never seen nobody happy about a tie.
I'm not happy about a tie. I'm just showing facts.
No.
You're happy.
Hold on. You made a whole video on not losing to Washington.
Because we didn't lose to Washington.
So you was happy about this tie.
I'm just proving facts. We didn't lose to them. That's all.
But y'all tied.
Nothing crazy.
You're championing a tie. Like
I'm
make
not.
That make
we
sense,
didn't
bro.
lose to them.
Bro, that make sense. You are championing a tie.
We didn't lose to them. That's all I'm saying. Tie or not.
Okay. Oh my God.
I don't know what else to say. We didn't lose.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it. Because what you're saying is valid, but it sounds stupid. Like you're sitting here saying y'all didn't lose. Yes, y'all did not lose to them, but y'all also didn't beat them twice. Y'all tied with them.
We didn't lose to them. Like we did it. Like if we did, I understand, but we didn't lose to them.
Oh man!
Well, I love this show, man.
I just want to say shout out to y'all, man. Like this was fun.
Show,
this got me out of my my little situation. So this was fun. This was good. I'm here for it. I'm here for the debate. And I want Pedro. I want you to know there's no shot at you or your team. I'm just saying how I feel, and I keep it real. Y'all, we could call Dallas trash because at the end of the day, they haven't done anything. I'm not ever gonna get salty about that. Like they haven't done anything. That's still my team. I'm still rocking with them.
I think our biggest issue between both of us, at least, is that we just have different levels of expectations of doing something. I think that's yours and my biggest thing. You know what I mean?
No, because there's levels to it. I don't define a successful season as a Super Bowl. I define a successful season as somebody that made it to the playoffs, right? Like that's to me. I think that's at least a successful team.
That's
if you don't make the playoffs.
Then you would say that.
Then when you start talking to people like Bonnie, like, but you ain't win a Super Bowl. Bengals ain't never win a Super Bowl.
Well, we've made the playoffs.
That's when it started to change. That's when the conversations start to change because you're like, bro, come on.
Personally, I don't think the Giants had a successful season.
But when we're talking about successful season, then you start throwing shots like, oh yeah, the Bengals never won either. Like. Then that's when the conversations be starting to change.
I was just letting Pedro know that he was not alone. That's all.
Don't not alone. The Giants and Bills in the same category.
Bro, stop it, bro. You act like you got a quarterback. You act like you got a quarterback that didn't just win his first chance. Your quarterback just win his first playoff game.
Hey,
in 5 years. He's
because that was his first time there.
Yeah, that boy said he was undefeated in the playoffs.
He was at one point. He sure was.
See, when you say crazy stuff like that, you say crazy stuff like that. How can I sit here and go back and forth with you?
Yeah.
So 1-0 is not undefeated.
You're right. It is. But
Oh
I'm gonna
my
mute you for a
God.
second. So
Listen, my quarterback went straight to the Super Bowl. He had a better first year than your quarterback then.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting at. When I say that the AFC is top heavy, it's no slight on any specific team. I'm just, in my opinion, I feel like the NFC is just more competitive, and that's why you never know what team is coming out of the NFC. Whereas the AFC, it's almost, I mean, the Bengals, right, in the last few years with Joe Burrow has done their thing, but it's been Kansas City that has been dominating. And then before that, who was it? It was the Patriots. Yeah. It wasn't a change.
I see exactly what you mean by it's top heavy. You knew every year.
That's what I'm getting at. It's just not a competitive conference.
Exactly what you're saying.
And that's it. Like it's no hate on any team, anything.
No, exactly
because
what you're saying.
It's just in the NFC, it's always different. Like we can't point and say, well, the 49ers have dominated or the Eagles. It's always a different team representing the NFC. So to me, that's just me. My definition of competition, it just seems like the NFC would be more competitive, which is why you don't have all these great records and stuff, because it's a more competitive division or conference. That's just my opinion. Because we've seen the two teams that have dominated the AFC. Now, next year, if Kansas City doesn't make it to the Super Bowl and the Bengals, right? Let's say neither one of those teams make it to the conference championship or Super Bowl. Now we got something to talk about because now it's new blood in the match.
I want to still feel like I'm new blood because I want to still feel like I'm new blood. Don't get tired of us yet, okay? Don't get tired of us yet.
Look at the NFC though, right? I'm gonna end it with this. Last year, the Rams came and won the Super Bowl. The Rams weren't even in it this year. Now you got Philly.
Part of the discussion.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and next year it's probably going to be a different team. Hopefully it's the Cowboys, doubt it, but you know what I mean? Like it could very easily be the Giants. Like it just, I mean, look at that. I mean, we got to give them credit when they did make it to the playoffs and got to the Super Bowl. Look at what they did. Like they were the underdog in every game. They're not about to do that this year.
I was about to say, let's be realistic.
All right.
They just re-signed Danny Dimes and got Saquon on the franchise.
Hey, that's Super Bowl for me.
Ain't do nothing crazy, man. Stop. They would need some heavy parity of teams getting injured, players getting injured to make it all to the Super Bowl.
I feel it. So Pedro, I hope you. I think that we look at it a lot more similar than you think.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't. I mean, I'm not trying to like torture Bills. I'm just I think
we have different definitions
my boy.
I just think we have different definitions of what you call trash and what I call trash. I think that's what it really comes down to.
So tell me yours though. We got a couple minutes.
So no, I mean so do I think the Bills are trash? No. Now, so like it's same thing with Cowboys. I don't think y'all trash. I think so. We play a regular season for a reason, and I think the Bills and even Cowboys for a certain extent, like we're good regular season. Now, once you hit the playoffs, you're absolutely right. It is a different type. For whatever reason, the Bills can't flip that switch in the playoffs. Now, I don't know what it takes for that switch to be flipped because it's not like we don't play the Kansas City. This year we didn't play Cincy, but like the past 2 years we've beaten KC in the regular season. So I don't know what that switch is that we need to flip in the playoffs, but I do genuinely think we finished in the top 5 the past couple of years on defense. Now, if you were to say that in the playoffs, we're at the bottom of the barrel for whatever reason. I could take a stab at it, but that's just me personally. I don't know that much about the Cowboys to give you something intellectual to say of like what's going on with y'all. Yeah, well, so I think you guys could say also, or at least just watching the games and stuff like that. I think with yours is not so much. Which you know what, you're absolutely right. It is the same thing. I think we're both with coaching is horrible. With you guys, like maybe it's time management, and that's no no shot at you or anything like that. Just a person from speaking outward. And with us, it's
that's a short list. I got a longer list.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying, like it's time management for you guys, and then for me, it just that defense for whatever reason during the playoffs, like we're playing too soft. We're playing too much prevent is our biggest issue, or was it cover two? That's what what's his name was known for. You know what I mean? Now I hope this coming up with McDermott, they say he's going to be taking over the defense. This is I promise you, McDermott is on the hot seat this year because this will show.
I know for me,
I don't think so.
I don't know. I can't really say because I understand both of y'all points. In my opinion, I look at it game by game. Both of our teams successful seasons, in my opinion, right? Because even context or no context, both teams played good teams. Y'all beat good teams. And y'all made the playoffs. For me, the playoffs is any given Sunday, right? Anything can happen, right? Any given Sunday. I mean, even as dominant as the Chiefs were nobody would have thought that the Bengals would have beat them last year. Like, nobody thought they was going to, right? But it's any given Sunday, right? And then this year, they went back to the Super Bowl, right? But it ain't like their journey was the easiest, right? And then, you have the Eagles. Let's be honest. Prior to the season, it was when they're going to keep Jalen Hurts or not, right? But this was a successful season, right? Even for, the Giants, this was a successful season. They clearly signed a quarterback. Like, they signed their quarterback. And then franchise
it's not successful. I'm sorry. It's Super Bowl or bust.
Successful season, right? I wouldn't think that it's Super Bowl or bust because, your expectations are not what you need to be expecting your team to be, right? But anyways, on to some more logical. Teams like the Lions, that's a successful season, right? Because they were out of games. Jacksonville, shout out to Duval. That's a successful season, right?
I agree.
We were saying
that run at the end,
they was gonna win the division next year, but they won it this year, and we already they about to get Calvin Ridley. Oh, it's turn up season, to me, I'm like, I understand, given the context of a conversation, if a Super Bowl was the topic, okay, then maybe it wasn't. But if we talking about do I feel good about my team going into next year? You're darn right. This year was a successful season.
So would you say
most people didn't even have Dallas in the playoffs, so that was successful to me. I knew I said it all year long. Exactly. So that was successful. Go ahead, Pedro. My bad.
No. I think I was cutting off more than just you. Would you say Cleveland had a successful season?
Yes, bro. It might sound crazy.
Browns?
The Cleveland Browns. Listen, with Jacoby Brissett, if won one or two more games, when Deshaun Watson comes back, they would have still been in playoff contention. That's a successful season, bro. You had a backup quarterback for most of the season, and he didn't play in 2 years, and he come in, and y'all still won 7 games. The team need a lot to fix and to do, but to me, that's a successful season. They could have. It could have been
what they were. That was what they were hoping for. Honestly, they knew what it was.
Yeah,
because of Deshaun Watson's suspension, they knew what it was. So this year was.
But if you're a Browns fan and week to week, y'all winning games that y'all don't come on, they beat us. Yeah.
No,
right?
I just believe that Super Bowl isn't. You can't define a successful season off a Super Bowl because that means 31 teams would have unsuccessful seasons, and Philly made it to the Super Bowl. That's very successful, although they couldn't win, which I don't understand how. But that's a different topic. So I just think that I say trash. Y'all know me. That's just how I talk.
I know exactly what you mean when you say that.
I'm not ever going to disrespect the team. I don't think the Bills are trash. I just think that the Bills haven't done anything to change my mind towards them to really I don't care. The Bills could literally get Hopkins. They could get Von Miller. They could get Micah Parsons. Until they show me that they can do something in the playoffs, I'm going to look at them the same exact way. That's it, right? And it's not being disrespectful. It's just you got to show me different. I look at Dallas the same way. I talk about my own team like this. Until they show me something in all my videos, I'm not talking Super Bowl. Why? Because they've never showed me in 31 years that they're worthy of talking about the Super Bowl. They just never. It was 1 or 2 years where it was okay, we might do this. Outside of that, it was the same old thing. So that's all I'm getting at. Like, they're not trash. It's just like you got to show me. You got to prove me. Like, I'm a real fan. Like, you got to prove something to me to change my mind. So that's why I say that. I'm still rocking with the NFC though. We can have this debate again next week, but
yeah. I mean, you know how I feel. I say next 5. We won it. We won it right now.
That's it.
Only reason because I didn't go for the Eagles because Eagles fans just was too obnoxious.
Stop it.
It was.
Look, them Eagles fans, they try to put the Chiefs jersey Rocky to bad juju. They're done.
They really did, though.
They really did.
Oh man.
All right, hey. So look, man, we did it. Hey, we went 2 hours. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the stream. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all dealing with antics, our rambling. Trust me, it's all love after the stream. Trust me, ain't no love lost between us. We do this outside of the stream anyway. So you should see the chat between Ramon and Pedro. You'll think that they was married. Like you'll think matter of fact, scratch that. You'll think they were born out of the same womb, same mother, and fighting for the birthright, right? You
see what I said? You see what I said earlier? They like 2 old men on a porch arguing.
That's a fact, right? Trying to share the same.
I'll beat you in checkers. I'll beat you in chess. I'll beat you in dominoes.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm over there for anybody to close it out, but I definitely want to thank everybody that pulled up, man.
I just got one more thing to say. Ramon, what's going on with that Spades game? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
When I get time.
Oh, now we get time.
No, I just started a new job and stuff. So
shoot, Pedro, you be the one that be going time.
Hey, I'll come back for some Spades. Hey,
Mr. Different states.
We've been in hotels for the last 3 months.
I'll come back. Priorities here.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Nah, I mean, we can wrap it up. I mean, a shout out to everybody that been rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. We surpassed that 700. We're moving towards that 800. So we appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And it's your boy B-Rob, the Bonnet, the Mafia, and Tea Time here on the Super Bias Sports Show. Place where a fan can be a fan, no matter how biased their takes are. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.